along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's Jake Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now it's Dobbins. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He'll air it out down the middle. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, it's Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third?
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. 2nd down and 3. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Here's Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now, first down throw for Watson. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Catch made. That's Woods. Yeah. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Moore going in motion. Watson now on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's in! Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run with Dobbins. Ooh. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice pickup there by Dobbins, and man, you got to feel good for him. I mean, his time in Baltimore was just riddled with significant lower body injuries. To see him healthy, and he has gotten off to a fast start, and this is the player that everyone around the league knew he was capable of being. He just needed to stay healthy.
We are through one. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Davis going in motion. Herbert to throw on second down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing, Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Pistol here for Herbert. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Downfield for Njoku. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
His pass complete to Darius Davis. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Herbert. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Perfect. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's 3rd and 17. Watson going deep downfield for Judy. That's caught to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 96 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Davis heading in motion. On 1st down, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Herbert now on first down. Open man is Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers are back within 4. It is 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's Watson now on second down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Chargers 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Naheem Hines. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. The motion man here is Woods. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Watson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A 2nd down throw for Jameis. This one caught by Akins. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Running is Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll go with Chubb. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. That one on target to Moore. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Winston. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A second down throw for Winston. That one taken in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? A run play here with Strong. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Davis going in motion. Throwing now is Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big one for the Chargers. 53 yards. Herbert now on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Juan Thornhill that time. Good coverage, able to knock it away.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. They got to be a little bit more active.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.